Hey everybody, it's time for morning coffee. Let's do this. Today, Elizabeth writes, Coach, I got my first sale a couple days ago. For you who don't know, Elizabeth is one of our coaching students who is doing the Solo Ad Masterclass Level 1. Everything went fine. We had a 42% opt-in rate, and I've had a couple orders since then. The client seemed very happy with the opt-in rate, but this morning I got a horrible email from them saying that I'm a scam artist, that I lied to them, that I deceived them, and they're demanding their money back, all because they didn't make any sales. They only bought 50 clicks! Explanation points, points, points. What do I do? Folks, listen close because I'm going to say this over and over again. There are a couple numbers that you need to understand if you're going to do any kind of online business. That first and most important number is that 97% of people who try to start an online business never make any money. And that's horrible. That's sad. I wish it were not so, but it is a fact. It's been a long-standing fact, and it has been a consistent fact. The reality is that 97% of the people that come to you for the first time are going to be trying a new funnel that they haven't tested yet, and it's not going to work. Um, you have to understand and be okay with that if you're going to do this for a living. If it sounds like you're ripping people off, think of it this way. If you created a great product and you paid a television station $10,000 and they ran some ads and you hired a film crew and you did everything and you made no sales, would you think to sue the television company or the production company that made your ad? No, you wouldn't. In the same way, if you were a newspaper owner and somebody put an ad in your newspaper to sell their violins or whatever it is, and they didn't make any sales, if they demanded their money back, would you give it to them? No. No newspaper would do that. You see, advertisers aren't here to get you sales. They're to get you people who are real and who are interested in your product. And some of us do a really good job of that. Unfortunately, a lot of people don't. So solo ads, has a dark side to it out there, kind of a shadowy side where there's people out there just ripping people off left and right. And that's why we give you a proven, reliable source. But you are not responsible for making sales to someone's funnel. Um, just as a kind of a behind the scenes look at how my company works, we have ads, Google, Bing, Facebook and YouTube and every place you can imagine. And there's little buttons everywhere. We collect leads onto giant lists. And we usually end up paying between $1 and $3 for these leads. And then when we get them on the list, we spend a few days, giving them some free stuff and helping them out, making them feel real comfortable about opening our emails. And when you purchase clicks from us, we send your offer right to them as if we were presenting it. Sometimes we present it, as a partnership between us and you. It really depends on the offer. But those people are only good for a certain number of clicks, and after a while, they're going to find what they want or they're going to decide not to do it and they're going to go. Whether or not the right offer gets put in front of any subscriber is somewhat random, and we do our best to target everything that we can. We can get people, we get people that are in e-commerce, in done for you, in partnerships, in email marketing, in affiliate marketing, and we keep them as separated as we can, so that if you send us the Partner with Anthony program, we know that he's got two real phases to that. We know that he's got a partnership with $7 a month or $95 once a year, or he also has the Success Connection where he does a lot of done for you stuff. So we put people like that on both of those lists so that they can get done for you offers and they can get uh, partnership offers. But the reality is your client is responsible for making the sale. We're going to do everything we can to get them real human beings that have money that wish to purchase, and we are going to try to pre-sell them a little bit, say, hey, you're going to love this. Go check out this item. But the sale is made by the client. You're never responsible for sales. At least I hope you followed the instructions about saying we are not guaranteeing sales. Sales are your responsibility. Uh, Another number you want to think about is 60%. More than 60% of people who buy a course on some kind of online make money thing never even open it or register. More than half, oftentimes, of the people that you sell things to aren't going to do anything with it. So the question here is who is responsible for this? If you're selling something that actually works and someone else is not able to work it, that is on them. More than 80% of people that in the United States, at least recently polled, said they want to write a book. The vast majority will never even start. You can't make people do things. You can't make people test their funnels. Like I said, we have companies all over. I have different solo ad agencies that I build up and sell off, and I do it under different names and different company names. And we have different price points and different themes and different selling things, and we test a whole lot of stuff. But the one thing that stays the same is that most of the people who buy a solo ad from your agency will be unhappy with the results because they don't understand that the sales mostly come from the back end and that if there's a sales problem, that's on them. You're going to be part of their path. You're going to meet people that are on different places in their path every time. Some people will have been doing this for years, other people just started yesterday. You are responsible for getting people real quality leads. You will get nothing less. As long as you're buying from us, you will never get anything less than that. We spend a lot of money to make sure that you get those real quality leads and that your customers get them too. And what happens is over time, you connect with the right person who's actually building a business and not a fantasy. And and you may do that test, and when you hit the right person, you will know the difference because they won't blame you. They'll say, what do I need to do? And that is where the advanced coaching teaches you how to have opt-in pages for them, bridge pages, follow-up sequences. You can teach them how to spam check their stuff. You can go into their, sometimes you can go into all of these side things are just gravy to your business. If you When somebody comes in with that complaint, don't you I mean, it depends on how you want to run your business. Some people just say, hey, I'm not responsible, go kick rocks. Other people say, look, if you have a sales problem, let's work on that, and then you help them. And yes, you can charge them for your help. You should get them into the process a little bit and say, look, we have a coaching program that deals with this. I'm willing to take a look and see if this is something simple to fix, and make sure you do things like check their DKIM and their SPF records and all their DNS stuff, and go over the basics with them. And if they're willing to work with you, now you've got now you've got a sizable fish on the line. Now you've got someone that you can either write emails for or sell them your 30-day sequence, which you should have ready before you start selling solo ads. You should have all these things ready. You should be able to create a bridge page. You should be able to create an opt-in page. And if you can't, that's what our coaches are here for. Usually, Coach Robert gets that one dumped on him. Sometimes I do it myself. But don't feel responsible for other people's results. You be responsible for getting them the best quality traffic that you possibly can, and then offer them help fixing what's broken on their website once you're competent to do so. In the meantime, feel free to offer them the help and then middleman between what we tell you to do with them, and we'll help you figure that stuff out as you're getting started. Okay, my 10 minutes are up. I hope that helps you. Don't be responsible for other people's failures. Just do a good job. Enjoy your day.